And now, Chief Meteorologist Chad Merrill with your full 7-day forecast.
We are all above freezing and a little bit colder, 36 in Marlington, but these temperatures are actually going to start to rebound as a warm front pushes in. And along that warm front, we already have some few sprinkles in Oak Hill. It's raining steadily in the southern coal fields, Summersville, Lewisburg, all the way up into Snowshoe. Your rain will begin by 8 o'clock this evening. We have a warm front that is draped across the Tennessee Valley, and this heavy rain is moving over the same area. It's called training in meteorology, and usually when you get training like we're seeing here, we're going to have reports of flooding in Kentucky by later this evening. We will have flooding by the time you wake up in the morning. The recipient low pressure near Kansas City, that'll be the second wave that pushes in tomorrow evening, and look at multiple reports of flooding along the Mississippi right now. Nice plume of moisture with very strong upper level winds is fueling this major storm system, and it's all liquid as it moves east. Round 1, the heavy rain tonight that we see on this water vapor plume. Round 2 is this upper level low that will move through tomorrow afternoon. So watch out for standing water in many areas overnight. There's also going to be fog above 3,000 feet, and our temperatures right around 40 degrees. You can see the pitter-patter of rain on the camera lens there. That's Route 19 at Beckley. Downpours in the morning. It'll shower on and off during the day, and then another soaking in the afternoon with a high of 54 degrees. We are going to end up with about 1 inch to 1.5 inches across most of Route 19 and I-77. There's going to be pockets of standing water in many low-lying spots. 2 inches in those higher elevations where we have snowpack in place. And folks, I'm mentioning this now, there's a good potential for a couple of mudslides across the region. The timing would be Friday afternoon. And let's get you through a couple things. This is Quinwood right now, and this is how much liquid equivalent is in our snowpack. 2.5 inches of water is in the snowpack. It'll melt as we get the rain, and it'll be down to about 1.5 inches after the storm. So that means we're going to lose 1 inch of water in Quinwood when this comes through, and we're going to add 2 inches of water on top of that. That's a total of 3 inches of water where we have a good bit of snowpack on the ground, and this is how much rain we need to instigate flooding. If you look here in the legend, that's about 2 inches of water. So we are guaranteed, unfortunately, to have major problems with flooding and mudslides. Look here, this is where I highlighted the best potential to have those mudslides, and an analog to this March of 2015. Snowshoe, Quinwood, Raynell, eastern ridges of Fayette, and Raleigh County. If you live in Oak Hill and Fayetteville, you know those typical spots that get standing water? That's going to happen tonight and tomorrow as well. Heaviest rain tonight and then mid to late afternoon on Friday. Fog is likely tonight in the highest elevations, and after this all pushes away, we will have some fog on Saturday evening as well. Probably feeling this in your joints because the pressure is dropping. The pressure will start to elevate once we get into the weekend, and then kind of go downhill a little bit towards the middle of next week. But folks, if you want winter back, it's not in the 7-day forecast. Matter of fact, it'll be in the 50s on Friday. It'll be in the upper 30s on Saturday with just some spotty drizzle on Saturday. And then after that all clears out, we'll have fog Saturday evening, high 39 degrees, so it gets a little bit colder behind the front. Groundhog Day, 54 degrees, and then we're up into the 60s the next couple of days. Wednesday and Thursday is our next opportunity for rain. It's very difficult to see floodwaters at night, so if you do see a flooded road, turn around and don't drown. The water is usually deeper than what it appears.
All right, so touching on that subject too, we know what to do if we see flood water and standing water, but what do you do if you approach a mudslide? How do you navigate that?
You definitely want to turn around if you approach a mudslide, because you will not be able to drive through it, and you have no idea how deep the mud is, and you'll lose traction on your vehicle. And one thing for homeowners to keep in mind is that your rain spouts might be clogged with a little bit of snow, so there might be some water issues in some homes as well. So you definitely want to be prepared for that, and maybe even have a backup generator in case you lose power. Fortunately, we're not going to have any very strong winds with this storm system, but it's something that we haven't seen in a while. And one of the analogs that you'll see coming up after the break was March of 2015. There was a couple of mudslides just south of Lewisburg and in the western part of the Greenbrier Valley. So just be careful out there.
All right, thank you so much, Chad, for all that information. Now we have more news, weather, and sports coming your way right after the break, so don't go anywhere.